Alrighty guys, what is up? It is me, the Trade King, back with another video. And I'm kinda gonna show you guys that I actually just bet a little while ago and I did win it. And I'm also gonna talk to you about these three games. Epsilon versus Fnatic, Virtus Pro versus Fnatic, and Epsilon versus Virtus Pro. Um, I may be a little bit quiet in this video than normal, and that's just because it's late at night again, and I don't want anybody to hear me, and I don't want to wake up anyone, so yeah. But anyways, so I couldn't make a video again today. It's just been really bad for me, guys. I'm really sorry. But I did end up betting, and I bet on SKDC for the SKDC versus Reliable game about 2-3 hours ago. And if we go to my bets, you could see that I literally went all in on them, with my top 4 skins being the USP Darkwater Field Tested, this AK Blue Laminate Minimal Wear that I won from the Lunatic versus Netcode game, a CSGO Case Key, of course the one that I started with, and then this MP9 Hypnotic. And I think the return value, well, you could see it was 241 or something like that, and I actually got more. I think I got more. But pretty much this wasn't like a split out win. I actually won this Zebra, which was $2.28 on Lounge right now. So that's pretty much the whole value of that whole bet, just won in that one gun and then these two guns. So I mean, it's not terrible, but now I have another $2 plus skin, so that's pretty cool. So if we go here, you can see that these are the returns, and then my inventory, these are the two things in my inventory. So I'm slowly building up a decent inventory, which is pretty nice. But yeah, now we're going to talk about these three games. So the first game, Epsilon versus Fnatic. This one's a really tough call, and you could see the odds definitely represent it. It's pretty much a 50-50 in my opinion. But Epsilon just picked up an unbelievable offer. I believe it's FX. Is it FXEO? I believe that's who it is. Yeah, it is FXEO. And he proved to be unbelievable. When they versed Hellraisers, when was it? If we go down here, you could see 2 days ago, when they played Hellraisers for the second time in another best of 3, FXEO in both games pretty much got a 30 frag or 30 bomb, which means 30 kills in one game. He got 30 kills in the first game, and then in the second game he got 28. So he pretty much carried the whole team. He carried Epsilon to win the game, to win both games. He was unbelievable. So I feel like he's definitely gonna be a factor in this game. If he's on much as fire as he was in the game versus Hellraisers, I definitely feel Epsilon will win. Now for that Virtus Pro versus Fnatic game, in my opinion, it all comes down to how Fnatic play tomorrow. If they play, well, it's pretty much today because it's 10 hours from now, but if they play really strong against Epsilon, and if they overrun Epsilon, then it's definitely worth putting a bet on Fnatic. So yeah, I can't really say who you should bet on at this moment, but I mean, the odds are pretty good for Fnatic. Even though Virtus Pro are a really good team, they haven't been playing that much, and honestly, I'm not really sure. We could actually look here, and you can also, this site here, this is actually where I get some of my information from. It's called it's on Reddit. It's a subreddit. It's called CSGO Betting, and this is actually a really helpful site for anybody who has no idea what this site is. it basically, you can see all these matches on CSGO Lounge are put up on here, and you click on the match thread and you can basically look at what people say about the matches, and some people put some really important information that really sway your, I guess, your mindset of who to bet on. So that's a cool site to look at. But honestly, guys, I'm really sorry, but I don't have that much information to talk about. Like, I'm not really sure if Virtus Pro have been boot camping or something. I don't think they have, but I'm not really sure. So yeah, so for the Virtus Pro versus Fnatic game, I think what I would do if I were you, I would wait to see how the first match is going, and if Fnatic seem to be pretty good halfway through the game, and well, through most of the game, I would probably put a small bet on Fnatic, since the odds are pretty good. And then for the last game, honestly, these 3 games, well, the last 2 really depend on the first one. Like I said, well, in the first and second one, if Fnatic do really good against Epsilon and beat them pretty well, then it's worth betting on Fnatic. Then in the Fnatic Virtus Pro game, if Virtus Pro completely crush Fnatic and Epsilon struggle against Fnatic, then it's definitely worth betting on Virtus Pro on the last game. But if it goes the other way around, I'd probably say on the last match bet on Epsilon. So yeah, it's a really tough call, guys, mainly just because in the past couple of days we really haven't seen much of these teams play except for Epsilon. As you can see, the last time we saw a Virtus Pro game or Fnatic game wasn't that long. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. The Fnatic games, I think, were like 3 or 4 days ago. But besides that, Virtus Pro we haven't seen in a little bit. So these games are hard to predict, honestly, just because there's been so many NA matches and I've been focusing on that a lot. So for the first game, I think I would put my bet on Epsilon. For the second game, since the odds are really bad for Fnatic, I might as well, I would put a low bet on Fnatic. And then for the Epsilon versus Virtus Pro, I think it really depends on how the Virtus Pro versus Fnatic game goes, and then you bet accordingly to that, and also to see how Epsilon does. So I'm not going to be putting up a bet right now, just because I usually wait for the odds to settle, and I basically wait until like an hour before the match to put my bet on. So this is kind of just an update to show you that I won another bet, and what I think about these games. And yeah, I'm sorry that the analysis about each game is not that great, but like I said, I just wanted to put a video up, and yeah, so if I do bet, I will try my best to put up a video showing my bet before the game starts. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys won some bets, and yeah, as always, guys, good luck with your betting.